What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today we have a brand new gun for you. We're going to be talking about the SFX9 from Wilson Combat. Now, Wilson Combat makes some of the better, if not the best, 1911s in the market today, and this is one of their, you can't really call it a 2011. And the reason for that is because a 2011 is generally a slide, a frame, and then a grip, whereas this is a solid frame, one-piece design. Similar to their X9 or their EDC X9 or their Experior, which we've both had here on the channel before and previously really liked. However, this one is going to be the solid frame version with some other features as well. This is new for 2022. This just came out. I got this from Manning & Sons. If you're not familiar with those guys, they help me on the channel quite a bit by sending me awesome guns that I can't really afford. So the Wilson Combat SFX9, which I can't seem to remember over and over again, is a 4-inch gun. This is actually 4-inch. They come in 5, 4, and 3 1/4, and they come in like a 3 1/4 X frame as well, where it's a full-size frame with a short slide. They're 29 ounces overall weight, which make them very lightweight, even though they are a full metal frame. It's an aluminum frame with this Wilson Combat X-Tac pattern, which they have been using for the past few years. Looks to me like they have a replaceable grip modules there. They have a low pro magazine release, which I didn't initially like, but in actual practice last night I was fucking around with it and did some magazine changes, and it is really usable. They have their bulletproof safety and slide stop there, which I have on a bunch of my guns because they work really well. The Wilson Combat safeties are a reason to buy Wilson Combat by themselves. Some of the best safeties in the market. We have the combat hammer there, and then we have an RMR mount. As you can see, even though the mount is thick, it's still way lower than the slide, so it co-witnesses with these sights really well, which do come on the gun, and they are fiber optic and blacked out rear there with a rail on the gun as well. That's one thing. Wilson Combat offers these sometimes in stock firearms, but for the most part you're going to be able to build these yourselves. And this one has the gray lower with the black upper, but you can get whatever color you want. You can get whatever trigger shoe you want. I particularly like this one because Manning & Sons, he knows me, and he sent me this flat-faced, really thick trigger pad here that feels super good. And in dry fire, this crisp 3.5 pound trigger, because this isn't a damn Taurus, worked really well in dry fire. On top of that, it's got the front slide serrations, and it's got the fluted barrel, which looks just fucking awesome. The problem I have with Wilson Combat is they come at a very premium price. You expect premium performance. So if this does anything other than shred with 100% reliability today, I'm going to be a little disappointed. That being said, before we go down and shoot the guy, I want to mention my page supporters. Thank you guys very much. You guys helped me purchase the ammunition that we're going to be using in the video today, along with many other things, including optics and guns and all that good stuff. If you want to help out the channel, all you got to do is go to the link in the description and sign up. Also in that description is a link to a local homeless shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would go down there and click that link. It's a local shelter, and those kids mean a lot to me, so do a good thing today. Help them out. Now, we'll take this gun down to shoot about 100 rounds today and get my first impressions, then we'll do a full 1,000-round review, which should be out between a month from now and 5 years from now. So we're out here at 75, and we got kind of a partial zero that I got in the house. We'll see if we're on here. Appears to be. My ear pro isn't on. I'm hitting,
you're
right?
hitting, you're hitting.
I got a popper from here. Try another one. Nope. Just one popper from here so far. Well, I'm already fairly impressed with the accuracy. Let's move up close, confirm our zero, and then we'll back up and try to shoot a little further than 75.
Okay.
All right, we're at 10 yards here. I'm gonna shoot that bottom left target that doesn't have holes in it. All right, it's a 5-round group. It's shitty because it's freezing out here, but pretty close.
Fake spring came and went.
Yeah. You see there, I'm a little high. Most of them. All right, so that was fast at 7 yards, but you can see there the group is high. They're all touching on the far right, the right target.
Let it rip, baby.
I only have 4 rounds.
Okay. Damn it.
We'll hit the poppers. I gotta turn my RMR up a little bit. It's hard to see. I hit that one, but he didn't fall over. So that's one of the things, like, people will do the optics ready system, and honestly, I love the blacked out rear and the fiber optic front without the optic, right? It's an awesome sighting setup, probably the best setup.
Right.
However, red fiber optic front with a small window like the RMR is very durable, lasts a really long time, one of my absolute favorite optics for duty carry. However, small window, small dot, other dot. So you have confusion when you pick up the gun, which is why if I keep this, I'm gonna switch that out for a blacked out front. All right, so one of the things I noticed about this already is that just the quality of the gun. I love my Staccato. This is kind of like a Staccato C2, but with an aluminum frame. Same size of grip, same size of slide. And I gotta tell you, this is immediately so smooth out of the box. The slide is so easy to cycle. The safety is so impeccable. Like, all of the controls are super slicked up. All right, so we're at 100 yards right now, and it's just relatively easy. And I say relatively easy because the wind is coming at us so hard today, and I'm just freezing. We just talked about how cold it is out here for some reason. I was out here, it was like 20 degrees colder the other day, but sometimes you just feel colder for some reason. Shanking them off to the right for some reason. My hands are shaking a little bit.
Yep.
Not the gun's fault.
It's incredibly cold.
This is pretty fantastic. We're gonna load it, and I won't be able to hit them all, but we'll go back to about 130 and see what we can hit from there. All right, so now we're at 130 here. We'll try this. I think my zero is a little off to the left because I was putting it on the left edge there, and I was hitting everything, and I went back center and I winged it off right. So when we get up close, maybe tomorrow, the next day, we'll fix the zero, but it's all day at this distance, and that's way further than you'd ever shoot a handgun. So we got our last mag in here for the day, and I was gonna shoot up close and shred like I normally do, but the wind is just terrible at the range, and I'm afraid the audio is gonna be bad. So see how we can shoot at about 50 yards here. It's been pretty easy to shoot distance with this anyway, so. That's ridiculous. All right, let's try something real small. Got it. That's my last round. Shot the top plate off the Texas Star here. They're 6-inch plates. So standing, it'll hold a 6-inch group at 50 yards. These are guaranteed 2-inch groups at 50 yards on a bench rest. One of the reasons why I love these guns so much is just because, yeah, are they much faster than like a Staccato? No. Arguably about the same. However, the accuracy on these, because of that bull barrel, because of the tight fit, because of the custom manufacturing and the hand fitting, the accuracy on guns like Wilson Combat or Atlas Gunworks or Nighthawk, they're unbelievable, even with cheap ammo. I mean, I shot that plate on the first try at 50 yards, and we're shooting remanufactured 147 grain ammunition. You know, people always, what ammo do you use? You know, cheap ammo and nice guns.
All right, whenever you are ready, we are rolling.
I try to get the magazine out of my pocket and I look like I'm playing with my junk. But anyway, so with this gun, you get one 15-round mag. At least I got that from Manning & Sons. I assume you're gonna get more than that if you actually buy the gun from Wilson Combat, partially because I've bought guns from Wilson Combat before and they do come with more than one mag. They usually come with 2 or 3. I think those are the same magazines that go to the EDCX9, so I think they might actually work with other guns as well. So look into that. Magazine compatibility, I haven't done that yet. So for shots, I'll give you that information for the 1,000 round review. First impressions of this gun are extremely positive, and I'm happy that they are. Shot about 100 rounds of 147 grain remanufactured ammunition with 0 malfunctions right out of the box. I didn't degrease this or anything, just put some oil on it, boom, boom, ready to go. One of the things I like so much about Wilson Combat, as opposed to some of the other custom manufacturers, is that Bill Wilson was a competitor. He doesn't make bullseye guns. He used to shoot USPSA, he used to shoot IDPA. He knows that guns have to work as well as they have to be accurate. So this gun's extremely accurate. I can't stress that enough. One of the most accurate guns I've ever shot, especially for a 4-inch, and that is a consistent thing with Wilson Combat. They're always very, very accurate. But the thing that they do that companies like maybe Les Bear and some other custom companies do is they make their guns work. So the tolerances are tight enough to where they're accurate, but they're not too tight to where they have reliability problems and they can shoot cheap ammunition, remanufactured ammunition, remade ammunition, all that fun stuff. Because you might use one of these in a competition, or you might use one of these to save your life, which is what this is designed for. And they have people like Mike Seeklander and several other people who do R&D for them that make them a notch above, in my opinion, of some of the other manufacturers in its class. That being said, it's extremely expensive for this gun. This is essentially a metal frame staccato C2 with more features, don't get me wrong. It looks better, it shoots a little better, but it is also $800 more, with the base price of this coming out at $2,800. Now that's low for a Wilson Combat, which is very nice, but it's high for most other guns. So when you look into this gun along with every 2011 style gun, you're gonna have to remember that if you want one that works, you're gonna have to pay a fairly premium price. Now there are some that you can get that are kind of cheap, but the base price for a 2011 is staccato level. And you're talking $2,000 entry level, and then you get up to around $2,800 with this, and you can go a lot higher than that as well. The Atlas guns that I show on the channel all the time are $5,000 to $6,000, and that's just the way it is. If you want the bleeding edge of speed and performance, you're gonna have to pay for it. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine. There's tons of very cheap, awesome guns out there. Beretta APX, Canik, Glock, M&P, Beretta, whichever one you want, if you shoot it well, that's awesome for you. This is not a first gun type of gun, in my opinion. This is more of a you've been shooting a long time, you want something you can really impress yourself with, impress your friends, shoot a competition with, or just feel very, very happy with your concealed carry gun. This is a good way to go. Premium price, but premium performance. So far, I'm happy. We're gonna shoot a bunch of defensive ammo through this to make sure it works. We're gonna do several other things along with shooting this in varying temperatures. This is very cold today. We'll probably shoot this in the summer when it gets about 90, and we'll see just how it works over the long haul, which is the nice thing about doing the 1,000 round reviews. We'll see. It's very accurate, very reliable, very fast, but very expensive. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. I don't know. I'm so cold I can't think.
If you like this video.
Oh yeah, the tagline.